Hello everyone, this is Rodlin with your Stewardship at a Glance, and today's theme is the stewardship of kindness in the age of quarantine. Now, if you're like me, the last month and a half has looked like this vigilance of observing social distancing rules and hygiene. And I noticed that at least for me, over time, this quiet cultivation of self-righteousness has developed. And that's just what happens, right? In our brokenness, what was meant for good in following a list of rules and regulations, we just become more judgmental and we become callous towards compassion and patience and kindness in ways that just weren't meant to be. And Jesus called this out all the time, right? If you look at Luke 14, 1 through 6, there's a story of him eating with Pharisees at this home, where at the front doorstep there's this man who is suffering from abnormal swelling of his body. And he looks at the Pharisees and he asks them, is it lawful to heal on Sabbath or not? And the Pharisees respond to him with complete silence. One, because they refuse to condone breaking Sabbath law. But more importantly, they do not want to admit out loud that they would actually show callous towards a man in great need for the sake of their own self-righteousness. And that's just what happens, over time, a repetitive notion of assessing whether people are 6 feet away properly in an aisle at Target, or putting on masks in public spaces, or even merely just judging people for being so crazy about following the rules. This time of quarantine is cultivating a heart of self-righteousness within us, whether we want to acknowledge it or not. So, church, pray to God that He would keep your heart soft and that He would guard you against this notion that we would be the curators of judgment instead of the curators of love.